how we doing today? This is Todd, and I'm glad you've joined me for our Friday afternoon get-together. Some of you, of course, aren't watching this until a day or two or a week or whatever later, but I'm glad you've joined me, and hopefully these little talks that we have and updates that we have are relevant and helpful and encourage you in not just direct email marketing, but all aspects of voiceover. You can see that I'm still backed up against our closet here. I have my hobo fort that's above me. You can't see that. I've pulled back the moving blanket so that I can have a little bit of light in here. And maybe in the distance you can hear the rumble of heavy equipment and trucks because they're still working on our highway that's a block away. I haven't been disturbed yet down in my whisper room, down in my studio in the basement. And I'm hoping that that won't happen, but we'll have to see. Up here, sometimes you can hear it a little bit better because we have bigger picture windows and such, and we're up a little bit higher so we can hear the noise a little bit more from the highway that's just a block away. So anyway, I didn't have a real busy week for my voiceover business, Todd Barsness Voiceover Talent, but VO Marketing Pro had a really busy week. I think it might be one of the busiest weeks ever, and we've added some new people, and we're working on some new value adds for you so we can keep you excited and keep you moving forward and keep working at getting you warm leads and getting you jobs. So we'll have an update coming up in just a couple of minutes. But first, I wanted to talk to you for just 3 or 4 minutes about the difference between successful and unsuccessful people. Now, this isn't going to be comprehensive or exhaustive, but just some thoughts for a few minutes. The difference between successful and unsuccessful people isn't usually talent alone, nor is it financial backing alone. And it's not so much upbringing or education alone. And it's not solely having the opportunity to succeed. Now, I understand that, having talent, that sure helps. Trust me, I know some very talented people, and I don't put myself in that category. I just don't. That's not false humility. I've said that before. I'm just not that talented of voiceover talent. There are some really talented people out there. But talent doesn't mean that you're going to be successful. Financial backing is great to have some money behind you to buy equipment and do all sorts of things like that. That's wonderful, but that's not a determining factor alone for success. Upbringing and education certainly has an impact on us, but it's not the determining factor of success, nor is just having opportunity given to you or dropped in your lap. That's not a determining factor of success either. Usually, and I would venture to say the vast majority of the time, those who are successful are those who don't get distracted, those who don't get discouraged, and those who don't get delayed in doing the simple yet profoundly essential tasks of doing what it takes to be successful. Now, of course, successful people don't get distracted or discouraged or get delayed in doing the simple things each and every day to gain that success. And the same is true of business in general and the voiceover business specifically. To own and operate a successful VO business, there are things you need to do every day to make your business successful and then to keep your business successful. Now, a whole video or podcast could be set aside to talk about the things that this entails, such as running your VO business as a business. That's critically important. And all that entails, like an excellent product, quality product, and marketing, and superior customer service, and financial aspects, and all sorts of other things, so on and so forth. But underneath all of those important tasks, underneath that, is a dogged determination to not get discouraged or distracted and to not delay in taking steps to make sure those tasks happen. Now, it took me some time to figure out the voiceover business. I'd been in radio for 30 years, and VO, to be honest with you, was really nothing like radio. Maybe except for talking into a microphone. I had that on the VO business. But once I figured out the basics, I set a course to do those tasks every single day, day in and day out. You can't have a successful VO career and be all over the place, trying all the latest fads and such. And you can't be up and down emotionally and let that affect your pursuit of success. And you can't procrastinate. I have a simple plan that I've followed every single day for over a decade. One such plan is direct email marketing. Every single day, marketing emails go out on my behalf. Some weeks I have very good success, other weeks not so much, but I just keep plugging away. If you know something works for you or for someone you trust, just stick to it. Just keep doing it. No distraction, no discouragement, no delay. So those are my words of encouragement for you today. Now let's talk about your week. Well, this week, VO Marketing Pro, 28 warm responses. We're getting the engines going here. I know we're getting more people joining us, but more and more people are getting warm responses every single week and every single month. We had four auditions, and we have one very promising audition that hopefully could turn into a job. We're still waiting on that, and we did have one job booked this week. We also have 3 new members to welcome, so if you're new to this group, welcome to you. We're glad to have you here. All right, and my week, let's see, I had a slow week, a low week, and my direct email marketing was $2,549.08, and my platform's $1,612 for a total of $4,161.08. $4,161.08. So a slow week for me. Usually I'm hoping to break at least the $5,000 mark, but I'm averaging that, and I think I'm just, knocking on the door. I might be a few $100s below the $100,000 mark for this year already. So hopefully next week we'll break that. And I had one new client this week. So what do I do when I have a slow week? Well, I work hard at not being distracted, not being discouraged, and not delaying in continuing to put the things into practice that are successful. So again, a word of encouragement to you. Go out and make it a great weekend, and thanks for joining me. There is a new podcast that is coming out soon. Some of you I know have access to it already, but hopefully we'll let it go out to the whole group and on our Facebook soon, and that's about picking a VO coach. So hopefully you'll be able to get something out of that as well. Again, have a great weekend. Thanks for being part of our VO Marketing Pro group, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.